Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box if you're watching me after the live stream. If you're watching me here during the live stream, then take a look in the chat as you will see my links for my credentials and anything connected to me is listed in the chat list. That being said, intuitive friends, welcome back. For those of you who are watching after this live stream and you would like to be part of the Lexa Tarot free mini readings, and all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. And as soon as I come back on and do a live stream, you are going to be notified. You're also going to be notified of the new content that uploads to my channel as well. That being said, let's focus on those of you who are here live. Welcome. Hello, intuitive friends. I don't know who's here. I know Butterfly is here. Butterfly, please let me know if you want me to add you to the reading, to the list today. You are a member, Butterfly, so of course I'll add you to the members list if you want to. Just let me know. That being said, intuitive friends, I will be taking the first 5 subscribers, and I will add you to the list for this mini reading. And then if they're members, I will also add the members to the other list. So please note, 5 for my subscribers only, and then 3 members will be placed here on the list in the order that you have appeared in the chat. Okay. All right. Ooh, excuse me. All right, intuitive friends. Let's see. Let's make sure you guys can hear me. All right. Oh man, this light. Okay, you know what? Let me bring it down a notch here. Maybe that's gonna help. Okay. Because everything on my end is fine with the light, but for whatever reason, it does these like blasts of flickers. Obviously I know why. But you know, you guys could see that over there. Okay, so let's make sure you guys can hear me. Hello, intuitive friends. And for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the Lexa Tarot channel. Welcome. Please give a round of welcome to Noxie N, who is a new subscriber. And of course, you're going to be added to the list. But before I write the list up, intuitive friends, please know that I'm only taking 5 subscribers only. And then I'm going to take 3 members, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, this is a free live reading. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hold on a second. Where? All right. Let me turn this off over here. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. Sorry, I just had to make sure that I wasn't going to get interrupted by my Wi-Fi. As you know, we all went through a big winter storm here in New York, as I know some of you also went through that as well. This is a free mini live reading for my YouTube subscribers and my YouTube subscribers only. If you are interested in extending your time and clarity of the reading, all you need to do is drop a super sticker or a super chat. I am not taking personal questions. Personal questions can be asked during my super chat lives, and those are not free readings. Okay. So if you want to take part in that, yes, I do offer that. And tomorrow I'll be doing super chat lives. Okay. So I think tomorrow completely, the whole day, I'll be doing, well, not the entire day, but for the most part of the day, I will be doing live chats. Okay. Super lives. All right. So if you're interested in asking a specific question, come join me there. All right, that being said, intuitive friends, the only one question that I'll be channeling for free for today for 5 minutes is what your guides want you to know. Now, if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look in the chat. You have all the information there. I also have in the chat free resources for those of you who are interested. Okay. So you have the energy healing and affirmations list or playlist. You also have cafe astrology, free astrology, birth chart report. I am not in affiliation, nor am I not. I am not a partnership and they are not sponsoring me. It's just a tool that I've used and I want to share with those of you who are interested. Okay. Last time I checked or last time I used it, it was free. So I don't know if that's changed, but just leaving that for you there. Please read the legal disclaimers, intuitive friends. Last time I checked or last time I used. Okay, you guys can hear me. I will call you in the order that you've appeared in the chat. And of course, let us review the legal disclaimer. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. If you took part in the mini readings on January 22nd, January 23rd, January 25th, or January 26th, you will not be added to today's reading. I'll be taking the first 5 subscribers, first come, first serve, and 3 spots I will have here open for my members. Okay. That being said, okay, so Butterfly is a member, so I'll be adding Universal Butterfly to the list. Thank you so much for volunteering. I send the Universal Butterfly for the chat. So I greatly appreciate it. Okay. So on the subscriber side, we have Noxy M. Welcome, Noxy M. I see that you are new to the channel because you wrote new sub. Welcome, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the reading that will come through for you. Of course, as always, as a reminder, as these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so Raviti J Chard Pelly. Okay, so Ravi, I'm going to say Ravi because that's the first Ravit. You are at number 2. Welcome, Patty Alvarez. Hello, Patty. Welcome, my dear. You are at number 3. Okay, Patty? All right, at number 4, finally, Ed, I can add you to the list. You got the message early. You got notified on time. So welcome, my dear. You're Ed, you're at number 4, okay, my love? At number 5, we have Gasson Charity. Okay, hello. Gasson Charity. I am adding you to the list and you are at number 5. All right, and Twitter friends, guess what? The list is closed for my subscribers, okay? It is still open for my members, okay? So if you are a member, and I'll keep looking to see, I don't have any other members, but if a member comes up, I'll add you here to the list. No worries. If you didn't have an opportunity to get on today's list, it's not an issue because I'm going to be doing lives all the way until Thursday. Thursday, I'm going to open it for everyone. So for Friday, I'm sorry, Thursday is going to be the last day of this list. And then on Friday, it's going to be a brand new list. Okay, so no worries about that. That being said, intuitive friends, let's continue to say hi to everyone else, but the list is already closed. Okay. So let's continue on saying hi. Hello, Beverly 608 here just to hang out. No worries. Yes, you had a reading yesterday. Hopefully that gave you clarity. Hello, Tim. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Takia, hello, my dear. Great to see you. You finally got a notification. You just wrote that. Yes, I'm so happy that you did. Joanna Lula, unfortunately, the list is closed, but you can still hang out with us. And Gaston Charity says it's Charity. Okay, hello, Charity. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here. All right, so I'm going to start with Butterfly, who not only was here first, obviously, but also is a member. So we'll start with Butterfly's messages first, and then after Butterfly, we have Noxie, Ravi, Patty, Ed, and Charity. Okay, so I'm gonna underline Charity here. Just remember, intuitive friends, that these messages are a quick 5-minute reading. If you want to extend it, please feel free to drop a super chat or a super sticker, and then I'll give you a super reading. All right, intuitive friends. So let's welcome. Ooh, look what just popped up. I was to say, let's welcome, and then this flipped. Butterfly. Hello, Butterfly. Butterfly, you started off strong here with manifestation. So your guides want you to know, and of course, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time is whatever it is that you are working on, whatever it is that you're either working on, wishing, desiring, hoping, calling into your energy field, whatever it is that you're praying, manifesting, you're being heard. Okay, so you're being heard. Will it take time? Yeah, it may take time for certain things to be seen. I feel here that there are some major, vast improvements. Now, how this is coming across is that your guides are showing me kind of like more glow in your auric field. So there could be more, I don't know if you're seeing improvements or progress in the 3D, but you may be seeing it energetically. You may be feeling more optimistic, feeling more centered, feeling more of a connection with the ethereal. Okay, so that's how this is coming across. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through. There may be here, again, I'm getting something having to do with twinkling lights. Flashes of lights. Maybe you're seeing that in your home. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of like a tingling sensation on your body, especially when you're doing like meditation, your nighttime affirmations, or anything connected there to the spiritual. Now, it doesn't have to be meditation. It could just be something that you're doing in a meditative state. So it is coming across here as like energetic frequencies, and you may be able to feel that here. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Ooh, you have door to value and clarity. Remember that I just said right now that I'm seeing your auric field being more shiny? Bingo. There you go. That's exactly what I was seeing. And that's exactly what flipped over here in the deck. So talk about validation confirmation. Door to value. Door to value is the valuable work that you are putting into, or the consistency that you're placing in your manifestations, in the receiving, in the allowing yourself to surrender, is allowing your energy, your surrender, your leap of faith, your hard work, okay, your consistency, your patience, it's paying off in some way, shape, or form. Now, if you take a look at this card, the door isn't fully open, it's cracking open. So there, like I said, you may be feeling some type of improvement or progress. It might come financially, it might come tangibly, but it also may be, as I was seeing clairvoyantly, and I mean, talk about validation confirmation. That's exactly what I was seeing. Your auric field being more luminous, okay, more light, more energy, higher vibration. So there we go. Validation confirmation on what I was seeing clairvoyantly there. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. What else do you need to know? What your guides want you to know? All right. You're getting a lot of pop-ups here. So there's like a lot of energy. Positive, of course. Positive, optimistic, you know. I'm also getting here that there's a kind of like I'm hearing clear intention. So I don't know, there's something about the power of intention or the clarity of your intention. That was a very big peekaboo. What was that? That was the Two of Swords. Yeah, the Two of Swords. I saw that big peekaboo. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, it's so funny because when I said clarity, that's when the Two of Swords did a little peekaboo and you have Temperance. Okay, listen carefully. I'm feeling here that you're getting more clarity. You're getting clearer about certain things. This could be about a situation, circumstance, event. This could be about personal growth. This could be about spiritual healing. Whatever this is about, the Two of Swords, you're cutting through the confusion of something that was very much very heavy and may have felt like a little bit of a static type of electricity that you may have felt. It's like you were trying to make strides, but it was like kind of like trying to go against the stream of some sorts. And this says here, whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. Like I said, a more of a natural surrendering here, kind of going with the flow and having faith in the new chapters that are opening up for you. Kind of very similar to like the Fool's card in tarot, where there's this leap of faith by you trusting that you're being consistent in putting in the work and the effort. Then of course, as a byproduct of that, you're getting the clarity, the manifestation, and again, the auric field strengthening and being more luminous. Temperance here says, I find, look at that, I can't make this up. I find clarity through calm. So there may be here, like I said, cutting through the confusion. Okay. Two of Swords is internal confusion, indecision, but I feel that you're cutting through that. And you are coming to a higher awareness, more of clarity, whether that be mental, emotional, energetic, or just clarity in just a lot of things that may have been a little bit either confusing, or you may have been indecisive, or maybe you didn't see quite clearly in the past or recent past. But I find clarity through the calm, as I said, whether it's meditation, whether it's you putting in the work and the consistency, whether it's your nighttime affirmation, working on your chakras, or really focusing on the power of intention and whatever it is that you're wanting to unfold. That is coming through here very, very strongly. So your guides are kind of, and this is a very big thumbs up. Okay. There may be improvements in the finance department. Doesn't have to be, but it could. Okay, so there could be more opportunities or a freer flow of money, or tangible, something tangible, or if it's not tangible, it's intangible, but it's still very valuable to you. Last but not least, let's take a look at what else your guides want you to know. And last but not least, up next, we have Noxie. Noxie, don't go anywhere. Look at that. You have 24, 24. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Okay, there could be even more. The door to value even opening even up further. There could be more clarity in regards to sources of income, money, or things of value that may be coming in between the next 6 weeks or 6 days or 6 months. Okay, 6 is coming through very, very strongly here for you. It says good times. I mean, I can't make this up. Good times. I told you there's this calm, clear, cool, and relaxed state that you're in. You're in the flow. So that is very good. It says you are deserving of affection, relaxation, and or joy. Open up to your family and friends about your feelings, and you'll find everyone aligned and working together harmoniously. This is also kind of reminding you here that you have the opportunity and always the ability to connect with your ethereal realm, your ethereal realm, okay, your guardian angel, your higher self, your spiritual, your spirit guides, however you may call them. So they're always there supporting you along the way. It says, when you spread love, it returns to you multiplied. So the things that you do, obviously your generosity, your kindness, your compassion, your grace that you extend to others always comes back tenfold to you. So very, very beautiful message here for you. That being said, Butterfly, I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support to the channel. And of course, thank you so much for being part of the membership tier, as well as volunteering here in the chat. Okay, so thank you so much. Up next, we have Noxie N. But before I jump into Noxie N's reading, those of you who are new to the channel or you have just subscribed to the channel, first of all, thank you and welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, and yes, intuitive friends, I do have credentials in this as well. aside from I'm a born intuitive, born psychic, born medium. I do also have credentials as well. So feel free to take a look at that in the link down below in the description box or in the chat. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Great to see you guys here. All right, so today we have our 5 subscribers, and of course, just letting those of you who are joining me now, thank you for joining. Thank you for your thumbs up. I see 10 beautiful thumbs up, so I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, share this YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Share the link so they don't get lost along the way. Okay, so share the link, let them know, and thank you so much, intuitive friends, for being here. Now the list is closed already, but please note that tomorrow I will be doing super chat lives. You already know I'm going to be spilling some tea. Okay, spilling the tea is 10-minute readings focusing on what's going on in a specific area. So just giving you a heads up, if you want to join that, please do so. That's happening tomorrow, so don't forget. Okay, I can't give you an exact time because tomorrow I have a couple things I need to do in the morning, but as soon as I come back from doing and running some chores, I'll be jumping on and doing the super chat lives. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, up next we have Noxy N. Butterfly, I'll read if you left any validation confirmation. I'll read that in a minute. But let's jump to the next reading, and that is for Noxy N. Hello, Noxy N. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And of course, Noxy, I hope that, you get some clarity here about what your guides want you to know. All right. So everyone, give a nice warm welcome to our new subscriber, Noxy. And if you are new to the channel, let us know so that we can give you a nice warm welcome. Ooh, Noxy, what was that? That did a very big peekaboo, and that's opportunity and change. Okay, so your guides want you to know that you may be going through a transition now, or maybe you've been going through some type of transition now. 2026 is the year of 1, and the reason why I say that is because if you add all the digits up in regards to 2020, I'm sorry, 2020, I don't know why I said 2020. Okay, that there could be a connection there to 2020. But 2026, if you add all those digits, okay, so I'm seeing 2020 as something like, the stability was in, there was an instability there in something. Obviously, we were all on COVID and going through that transition. But for whatever reason, there's this energy here coming up, connecting to 2026, which is like a brand new start for you. All right. So anything that you have been feeling a little bit lackluster or feeling like I'm, trying to regain your balance, and maybe you have been trying to solidify or ground or kind of like regain your balance from before, from the past or recent past. You may kind of get that energy again or feel that feeling again with 2026, but it's more on the positive note. It's more of, allowing yourself opportunities, like welcoming opportunities, feeling comfortable in the uncomfortability of the growing pains of something. So maybe at the beginning, you may feel a little bit like a fish out of the water, but as time goes by, there's a sense here of you allowing yourself to take that leap forward. Because if you take a look here, this angel, again, symbolic, is extending their hand out like this. And it's as if you are over here and the angel's over here. The angel is after the threshold and you're before the threshold. So there's this sense of you getting the support, getting the clarity, or starting to feel comfortable, because I'm getting a lot of lavender here. Okay, lavender is about calmness. It's about creating the sense of calm. So bringing yourself to a sense of like calming effect as you're kind of way stepping out of your comfort zone. So stepping out of your comfort zone here, there may be opportunities coming up in 2026 that may be challenging you, but in a positive way, challenging you to grow, challenging you to step out of what you always do or how you always think or how you always perceive something, and allow yourself to come out of that energy. Look at that, to see and get out of your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs so that you could truly experience the brand new start that the calendar year of 2026 is granting you, or it's giving you. Okay, I know that change sometimes is scary. Sometimes the uncertainty is uncomfortable, but there is this kind of just letting you know, don't be afraid to allow yourself to, in a way, expand or spread your wings, okay? And something that you feel like, you know what, let me give it a try. I do feel that that may be very challenging for you. I don't know if you are a fixed sign, Noxie, but I'm getting like fixed energy. It's kind of like it's either fixed energy or you're very hesitant when something new comes to you or something is presented to you. Okay. So I'm getting this kind of energy. I don't know if you're a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or God, what's the other sign? I missed a sign here. A Scorpio, or that you may have some type of fixed placement somewhere on your astrological natal chart. But whatever it is, there's this sense of hesitation. Now, what's interesting is that I've noticed that earth signs tend to be this way. I know because I'm a Taurus. So it's not easy for me to get out of my comfort zone. So my so Taurus is an earth sign. So maybe if you're not a Taurus, maybe you're a Virgo or Capricorn. Another sign that I feel that it's hard for them to get out of their comfort zone is also the air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they tend to be a little bit more in their mind as well, as the earth signs are very practical and sensible. So it's a little bit difficult. So I'm getting air and earth. Okay. So there may be something in connection to that, but there may be opportunities coming in your direction. And if it's not an actual physical, tangible opportunity, it could be the energy of 2026, the energy of the one, the number one, or the new start, or a new beginning. Look at that. You have here the Hanged Man that just popped out of the deck. Now, the Hanged Man is ruled by Neptune, and I want to make a very important message to you here, okay, Noxie? Because Neptune has been in Pisces in its actual comfort zone, okay? Because Neptune focuses on the illusion and the subconscious. So it's been very much comfortably placed in Pisces for about 13 years. However, as of January 26th, Neptune is going to go into Aries, which is going to be a very different energy. Okay, so that could be not only a brand new cycle because it's the year of one, but it could be a very brand new cycle for you, Noxie, in regards to Neptune. Okay, in regards to your intuition, to your dreams, to your creativity. Okay, so don't allow yourself to get caught up in your head, and don't allow yourself to get caught up with people who may not be cheering for you. Okay, so keep your things to yourself until you feel like, okay, I've got this under control. So the Hanged Man here says, I can see this situation in another way. And like I said, with Neptune entering Aries on January 26th, there could be a very big kind of like awakening for you, or a new perspective here, or a changing of your mind in something, or changing of, having a change of mind or having a change of heart in something that, may no longer serve you. Okay, here with this deceit. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. All right, your guides. By the way, up next we have Ravi. Ravi, you are up next. You have 1616. What did I just say? Readjustments. Like I said, there could be a transition that you are heading towards right now at this moment in time, and your guides want to remind you, hey, listen, You may need to get out of your comfort zone in order to feel comfortable. You may feel like a fish out of the water at first, but that's why I'm getting here with this lavender here. But take it nice and easy. Don't allow your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs to talk you out of doing things in a little bit different way. Okay. Allow yourself to expand. Not only expand with being a little bit more courageous, more brave, or braver in something, but also allowing yourself to, try something new. Of course, something that's safe, okay, nothing crazy, but try something new and see if you can gain a new perspective, just to kind of, see how that feels for you. For me, for example, when I started Pilates, I did not like that first class. I had an intro class and I felt so out of sorts. I just felt like a fish out of the water. And I was like, that's it. Usually I'm the type of person, I give something a try once and I'm like, I don't like it and I'm not doing it again. But I said to myself, you know what? Let me try it again. And the more I was able to do it, the more I was able to perfect, the more that I was able to see the benefits of that specific exercise that I was doing. So there could be something in relation to that. May not be Pilates, it may not be that, but it may be something that's connected to that. Noxie, here you have overcoming obstacles. Look at that. Validation, confirmation, exactly what I was talking about. A transition period. It says soulmates, romance, affection, support, comfort, renewal, reconnection. It says your self-control is strong enough to set things right. A new romantic or non-romantic or platonic friendship is on the horizon, along with an opportunity to reconnect and restart anew with someone or something from your past. Okay. So you may look at something in a very different way now and may make different decisions this time around. Okay. Or may have, like I said, a change of heart or a change of mind in something, and you may actually be more open to trying something new. Okay. Or giving something another chance. Okay. It says, trust that everything will fall into place as you embrace these positive changes. Whatever these changes are positive. Now, if this is talking about someone who backstabbed you in the past or recent past, or someone who did something that was very negative, then I'm not saying to allow yourself to be open to that negativity or that type of trauma again. But what I am saying is, don't allow something from your past to place you in a position where you feel like you can't move forward. Okay. So that's what's coming through for you. Your angel number, you may see mirror numbers. You could see numbers connected to the number 1 or the number 6 or the numbers connected to 7. That being said, Noxie, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if you feel that these messages have resonated for you. Up next, we have Ravi. But before we jump into Ravi's reading, I want to welcome those of you, intuitive friends, who are visiting for the first time. And I want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed. So if you are visiting for this first time, welcome. For those of you who are who joined by subscribing to the channel, I want to say welcome. Okay, thank you and welcome. Okay. That being said, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Welcome back, intuitive friends. For those of you who have been on the channel for quite some time, just a food for thought, as we say, okay? As the channel keeps growing, you will notice that there will be more, there may be less opportunities to hurry up and get into the chat in order to get yourself your free mini reading. But always know that if you choose, and it's no obligations, but if you choose to go and do the Oracle of Thanks, tier number 1, or any of the membership tiers, all those tiers have an opportunity to snag the free or the spots available during the free mini readings. Okay, so it may be closed for all the other subscribers, but I will always leave a couple of slots open for those of you who are members. That is a perk that I just recently added, okay, to the membership tiers. Okay, so of course, as you know, those tiers build on each other. So again, if you just want to do the Oracle of Thanks, just know that you will always have, when available, okay, when available, I'll have open availability to add you to the free lives if you so want to. Now, by the way, the tier number 1 does not include any readings. But if you're interested in that, tier number 2 and tier number 3 are there for you as well. There's also a video. I did a video explaining all the perks and all that information. So if you're interested in taking a look, just hit that join button just so that you can see the video, and it'll give you a more thorough information about that as well. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, up next we have Ravi. Hello, Ravi. Thank you so much for joining. And Ravi, as I like to remind everyone, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. What's coming through for you? What your guides want you to know here. That was a very big peekaboo, but I couldn't see what that flipperoo was about. But all right, hello, Ravi. Hello, welcome. You have learning experience. Now, learning experience here, your guides want to remind you that there may have been some things that you may have experienced along the way. Things that were challenging, things that were kind of like, wow, I can't believe that's happening, or I can't believe someone did X, Y, or Z. Okay. So there is this energy here of you kind of like going through something of difficulty maybe at some point in time. Okay. Now, what's important to remember here, and what your guides want to remind you, is that whatever this was, or whatever this has been for you, whatever challenges and obstacles, whatever situations, circumstances, events, maybe from your past, or maybe your recent past, that is a moment for you to be able to learn from those situations. So things didn't happen to you, they happened for you to see something clearer, for you to understand something, for you to be able to gain a deeper awareness, for you to learn perhaps. Okay. Now, some things I know may be super challenging or super traumatizing. Maybe those things are may have occurred, or happened here for you to also shine the light on something, because I'm getting here like being an advocate for something, being open to give kind of advice for other people, awareness for other people. So for some things, it's this energy here of you learning and doing the soul searching needed in order for you to learn and to look at the clarity of something, what that challenge may have brought into your life. Because like I say, things don't happen to you, they happen for you to, again, either be a mentor, a teacher for other people. You could be an advocate for others. There also could be here possibilities here for you to gain a deeper awareness here in regards to whatever this may be connected to. So Ravi, that's coming through here as a learning experience. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you here, Ravi. Okay, what your guides want you to know. Now, I don't know if you are an earth sign, but I'm getting definitely a lot of Virgo here. So there could be a connection to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe they're important placements on your astrological natal chart. I'm also getting here healing. Okay, so you're entering a part where not only have you healed, but you're also extracting more lessons, or learning how to take those lessons and actually put them in application, whether it's you being a teacher, a mentor, or something of that nature. You have victory. This is very beautiful. Okay. I would also suggest here for you, Ravi, for you to work on your solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is around where your stomach is, like around where your belly button is. Okay. Giving yourself and aligning and strengthening that energy here, as that is going to be very helpful for you to gain or regain a sense of confidence and learn to start trusting your intuition again. You do have here victory, okay, Ravi? So this is telling me here there's a very big opportunity here in some way, shape, or form that your guides want you to know. You are, I'm getting here like even like the Six of Wands energy. You're either you could be very proud of yourself, or that there could be an opportunity here for a promotion, for an opportunity for a glow up or leveling up here. There could be some type of victory up ahead, some type of success, something finally resolving, or you finally feeling like you are reaping the rewards of everything that you have experienced. So it's as if destiny is realigning, or like what may have been unfair at some point in time is readjusted, and you're now coming out victorious. Okay, very much like this, like energy that I'm getting here, like the phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy here. Okay, so you have the Tower. What did I say? I said that you may have gone through a lot of situations, circumstances, events, hardships. Okay, but the Tower is all about a sudden change. It's a release, it's the clean slate. Those challenges have created a sense for you to have some sense of clarity. And the Tower sometimes occurs when we are very comfortable in a position or in a situation, circumstance, or event. And we're either afraid to rock the boat, or we're afraid to let go or walk away. And sometimes the Tower is represented as a means of the universe, okay, the creator interjecting and saying, okay, enough is enough. You really need to move out of the situation. And the only way that we can move out of a situation or grow or gain clarity is having to go through something that's really, really rough. Okay, so you either may be in something similar to that energy, or maybe you're in the reconstruction side of it, where you're starting to rebuild from scratch. This could be very much connected to like an accident, something unexpected, a situation, an argument, a breakup, separation, or divorce. It could come in many different ways. It could resonate in different ways. It says, I surrender and know how to move forward. And that you have, because you have victory and learning learning experience. So there's this energy here where you have learned and you are either applying what you have learned, or you've been able to reach some sort of achievement, like you're climbing up the ladder of life, or success in your life. Okay. Last but not least here, Ravi. By the way, up next we have Patty Alvarez. Last but not least, we have here 999. Yeah. What did I say? Release, validation, confirmation, you letting go of things that no longer serve you. So if you were afraid to do that before, the universe is saying, listen, we needed to shake some things up a little bit for you, so that you can start something new, so that you can grow. Okay. Now, release says here, your current circumstances are ending. And that could be here very much connected to this energy of the Tower. So you could be at the beginning, middle, or ending stages of this Tower energy. Okay. And it says your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities. And that we see it here with victory and learning experience. You have here, it says, if you're facing significant changes, Tower, it says, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapter. Like I said, things happen for you, not to you. Embrace this transition. Didn't I say that? Transition with the Tower. You're starting to rebuild. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcoming fresh beginnings into your life. I mean, listen, talk about validation, confirmation. There you go. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Ravi, thank you so much. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Up next, we have Patty Alvarez. But before I jump into Patty Alvarez's reading, and by the way, I see here blue. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you for your super. You're going to have a super reading coming up in a minute. But first, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I hope you are enjoying these messages by just like viewing and being part of it. Unfortunately, the list is closed already, but don't forget to continue to subscribe and remain subscribed to the channel, so that you can get notified the moment I get on and do a live reading. That is super important, because if you just get on because you want a free reading now and then unsubscribe, you're not going to know when, there's going to be another one that you can potentially be a part of. So that being said, okay, intuitive friends, don't forget to subscribe, remain subscribed, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to this channel so that you can hurry up, because this is first come first serve. Okay, first come first serve here in the mini readings for my subscribers. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome. I'm going to see who's here and say hi to you guys in a minute, intuitive friends. Just give me a second. I just want to make sure that all that is shuffled. And who do we have here from the last time that I checked here? Robbie dropped a rose. Thank you so much. That tells me that that is validation confirmation. Okay, so I'm happy that that worked out for you, that made some sense there. Okay, thank you so much. Up next, we have Patty Alvarez. Of course, Patty, thank you so much for your super. We have Shatira. Hello, Shatira, my dear. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you here. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll be coming back. And tomorrow I'm going to be focusing more on the super chat lives. For those of you I have had, a lot of you ask me, when are you doing the spill the tea? When are you doing the spill the tea? I'm going to do that tomorrow. Okay. So that's going to give you some opportunity here to join me then. Okay. So again, make sure that your notifications are on. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Patty. Thank you so much, Patty, for your super, and you're gonna get a super reading. Patty, just a reminder here that these messages, hold on, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Okay. What your guides want you to know. First and foremost, wow, look at that. You saw all that shuffling. You have opportunity and change and deep listening. So, Patty, your guides want you to know that if there's something that you've been asking for, or that there is something here that you're aligning yourself more to your spirituality, or leaning into your spirituality, your guides want you to know they hear you. They know. They know when you are asking, when you are being grateful. They're very much connected with you. There's a divine protection. You may also have a loved one who has crossed over, who's been around you or is around you a lot more lately. Okay, I don't know if this is in connection to maybe the time that they passed. Maybe there's been a milestone here. Maybe you've been thinking about this person who's crossed over, or this family member. It could be anyone, doesn't have to be family, it could be a friend, it could be a loved one. But there is this sense of a connection here between you and the ethereal. And by you just allowing yourself to keep practicing on connecting, first and foremost, always ground your energy with the root chakra. Super important that any time, and that goes not just for Patty, but for all of you, before you go into a meditation, make sure that you ground yourself. Okay, one of the great ways to do it is listening to the root chakra frequency of 396 hertz. Okay, solfeggio frequency. That's going to help you gain a more of a foundation. That's so that you don't get too kind of like lightheaded, especially if you're doing a lot of meditation or a long time, or you're working with your spiritual guides. Okay, that keeps you more grounded. You could also have either a red jasper, a garnet. You could have something even like the black tourmaline that helps you ground your energy. So when you create that stability, then you can kind of again connect to your crown chakra. It doesn't leave you feeling loopy or kind of dizzy or anything like that. So that connection is super important there for you to ground yourself. But it's coming across here, Patty, as if your guides are saying, or maybe even this person who crossed over is saying to you here that, hey, listen, I'm near you, I'm with you. Okay, I'm connected to you. I'm going to give a little bit of more clarity. If this is someone who's crossed over, I'm going to see who this may be. You do have you just did the super chat, or I mean, you did a super sticker. So of course, I'm going to give you more time for that. So I want to see what this is about. But or who this may be about, if it resonates. Okay, sometimes it might not resonate. Sometimes the person may not be for you. It may be for someone else, or something like that. But here with opportunity or change, your guides are just reminding you here that they're rooting for you, okay? They're rooting for you. They're saying, here, we're here to support you. We're here to help you through the transition of an either opportunity or a change that may be coming up. If it's not something that's coming up, it could be any time between 2026. So there may be a change that you're used to doing what you're used to doing it the way that you're used to doing it. And so your guides are saying, it's okay. It's time for you to allow yourself to kind of step out of your comfort zone and be calm, cool, and collective. You do have lavender here. I don't know if there's a connection here with lavender plant, or it's so funny. I was going to say lavender pants. So I don't know, something in regards to, I don't know, the color purple here or the color lavender. I don't know if that's connected to this loved one here. I don't know if there is someone who has passed or crossed over that was a very big lover of flowers. Okay, so if you do smell flowers, whether it be lavender, rose, lily, I don't care, gardenia or something, that could be a symbol here that your guides are around you, or this person that crossed over is with you at that moment in time. Whether that could be in a dream, that could be in meditation, that could have very different ways of coming through. Let me give an opportunity if this is an opportunity for this person. So let me know, Patty, if that with this person who's coming through may sound familiar here. But let's see what this may be about. Give me more clarity here of this loved one who may have crossed over, this soul. There's definitely here some type of connection from, it could even be someone that maybe like that you don't, I don't know, I'm getting like maybe this happened. Yeah. You see, it's someone that crossed over, that there was a lot of like, there was a lot of grief and sadness. Okay. Now that person is not suffering now, but there was a lot of grief and sadness connected to this person this soul, when they were alive. Okay, Patty. So I don't know what that may be about, but let's see a little bit more. All right. This person could have been a person who, I mean, I don't know if this is a friend, or I don't even know if this may even be a colleague. Okay, because I'm getting here with the fox, I'm getting like work situation. I don't know if it's someone that you may have worked with once upon a time. I do feel a connection here with water. So I don't know if there was an accident having to do with water. I don't know if there was, this person lived close to the water. But I'm getting here water reference in regards to the soul. Okay. So I don't know if there was like a boating accident, or if there was like fluid in the lungs. But I'm getting that type of energy here connected. Now, I do feel here with the fox that this person was very clever. They were kind of witty, is also what I'm getting here. This person's energy was like they were either very witty, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more. So if this is resonating, just let me know in the chat. I'll take a look at it later, but let's see what's coming through. Yeah, it could be very much a family member. Doesn't have to be, but it could. It could be someone that there was a lot of difficulty to deal with this person in the 3D world. Okay, they could have been the type of person who just had a very difficult personality, or they may have been a little bit difficult to get along with as well. I am getting here the tree, and that always gives me that feeling here of family. If it's not family, there could have been something here very much at the source of a tension between you and this person, or this person and someone that you know. So there's this sense of like, either there was like kind of like we didn't get along, we had a very difficult relationship when I was alive, that type of energy. Maybe because this person was very much connected to something that again, that you disagreed with. Maybe they were just like a tricky personality. It was, they had a kind of a difficult disposition. If it's not that, here with this sewing machine, this person could have been very much in the fashion industry or something having to do with sewing. But usually the sewing machine comes across as a symbol for me of wanting to repair something. So maybe something here in regards to the connection wasn't repaired before this person crossed over. So there may have been here a little bit of tension. Now that could be with you, or that could be with other friends or family members. Okay, Patty? So that's what's coming through. Now, Pirate, you may have also felt that this person may have been a little bit kind of like two-faced, or there may have been a situation here where there was a little of kind of dubious here in some sense, shape, or form. I feel that this person could have been potentially been very secure in their finances, or kind of like a strong worker, a person who had like very strong work ethics here. um Amethyst here, I feel that you may have dreamt about this person already, or this soul. They could come through. It's interesting because I remember I was telling you lavender. I was getting lavender, purple, and there you go. You do have that amethyst crystal, so that you could be kind of like, in a way, either maybe you feel this person or their energy when you meditate, or there's a sense of dreaming of this person, or this person coming through in your dream state. Okay, so this soul is coming through here. I don't know, maybe they want clarity. They want to kind of just let bygones be bygones. If they weren't able to be by your side when they were alive, it's coming across as them trying to make or repair something from the other side. So they're trying to create a more of a harmonious relationship with you, but from the other side, they're trying to help you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, you have judication. Okay, so this is having something to do with courts. This may even be someone that is connected to it, maybe some like past in-laws or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so it could be someone here, or it doesn't, it could be your blood family, but it could also be, especially if there was like a marriage or a relationship here, there could have been a little bit of strife between you and that person when they were alive, then maybe they crossed over. But I'm getting that. So that's what I'm getting here with judication. Like I said, could be very much connected to family. Okay. There could be something that you are either holding on to, or some member of the family has either inherited or is connected to this person, that is either a family heirloom. It could be like porcelain, it could be a picture, it could be a candle, it could be jewelry, but I'm getting that as well. Okay. And expectation. I'm not taking this as expectation so much, although it could be saying here to you, Patty, that maybe you've been wishing, hoping, or maybe even thinking about this person. Maybe this person crossed your mind, and there's this kind of like validation, confirmation here. Okay, so I don't know how that may resonate for you, but I just wanted to channel that message if you feel that it makes sense. Again, this could be very much connected to family, or a family unit, or a family friend. Okay. That being said, let's continue with your reading and let's see what else is coming through for you. I do feel that there is a sense of maybe, again, with change and opportunity here, that this person, look at that, you have the garden and the gate, exactly what I was talking about. This person kind of, or this soul coming through and kind of letting you know, listen, I'm uh the like bygones be bygones, right? Like focusing on just letting something go. Okay. So, Patty, you have here the garden and the gate. Like I said, here with opportunity and change, you may be at the threshold. You may be right there in the middle of a transition. Okay, Patty? So there could be this sense here of like, should I or shouldn't I? Your guides are saying, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. There may be some things that you're a little bit hesitant on. There may be just like changes. You just kind of gotta get used to something here as well. Okay, these opportunities or changes or transitions may try to get you out of your comfort zone so that you can continue to grow. Okay, so the garden and the gate is coming through as that type of energy. There's also this energy of allowing yourself to take the time to kind of, you know, reflect on something or review something before moving through with something. Okay, so there's this energy here reminding you, you don't have to rush into something. Okay, You could take your time. And if you need time to just think about it or connect with your intuition or pray about it, do whatever it takes that it needs you, whatever it is that you need to do in order to feel more comfortable in this either new transition or this getting out of your comfort zone, doing something a little bit different. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Patty. After Patty, we do have Ed G. Ed Garcia, you are up next, but let's see what's coming through for you here, Patty. All right. And we have the prisoner in the wave. Look at that. There's something that may be troubling you here, or there may be some times that you may get in a lack mindset. You might say to yourself, oh, I'm too this, or I'm not enough that. And you may get caught up in your mind, okay? So into your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Your guides just want to remind you here, okay? In order for you to feel more stable, more secure, it's time for you to not look at your insecurities, not to give more power to your inadequacies in something. Or there could be here something that may be troubling you. It even could be someone who may have recently passed as well. I don't know. But it's coming across as this energy of just reminding you here that your guides are supporting you through either a transition that you may have gone through in the past or recent past, or something that you may be going through right now. Okay. So again, your prayers are being heard, you know, this kind of phase of feeling like you still kind of at times may feel like a little bit connected to some type of lack mindset. And they're telling you here to allow yourself to connect more and more with your higher self and to lean into your emotional strength, okay? Into your mental strength, your spiritual strength here, okay, Patty? All right, Patty, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, you have your secrets are safe. Okay, your secrets are safe when you keep them to yourself. That's how that's coming through. And yeah, look at that. You have the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. You see? Okay, so be very careful. You may feel like you can share something with someone, but there could be someone wearing a mask within your own, circle here. Okay, so just be aware of that energy. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. What else your guides want you to know? You have here fellow travelers. Support is all around you. Validation, confirmation. I've been saying that since the top of the reading. Maybe you need, confirmation here. Maybe you've been kind of in your mind about something and you are being supported. Some of the support that you're getting could be in the earthly realm. It could be maybe friends or family and loved ones. But I feel a lot of the support is coming from above. It's coming from behind the veil. It's coming through either someone here who may have crossed over, who's, like watching you, taking care of you, making sure that things pan out for you, as well as your own ethereal realm. So listen deeply to the messages that you're getting when you are either in prayer, in meditation, or the messages that may come through for you during your sleep time, during your dream time, okay? Let's see what else is coming through for you. You have horse, okay? Short journey, okay? There may be here either maybe you've been talking about moving, or maybe you've been talking about taking a short trip. That may be something that your guides just want to, kind of, I feel like there's two. There is two. There's tent. Yeah, there may be something here about you wanting to take like a short trip in order for you to gain more clarity on something, like by you creating a distance towards either something, someone, or an environment. It's like you need to take, or that you've been thinking about taking a step back in something so that you could gain a deeper perspective. Okay. Last but not least, okay, we have two more decks here, and then we're going to then jump to our next reading. Patty, drop a rose in the comment section. Let me know if these messages have resonated for you. Okay, and let's take a look at what else is potentially here unfolding for you. Strength, exactly what I said. Validation, confirmation. What did I say earlier? There's a message here that your guides want to remind you that whatever it is within you, okay, internally, something that is more like a old pattern of behavior, something that you have, again, it could be the self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs that I talked about at the top of the reading, your insecurities, okay, your inadequacies. You have the ability to control that energy. You have the ability to control either whether it's codependency, whether it's attachment, whether it's a feeling of powerlessness. You have the opportunity to manage these emotions so that you rise above them, so that you are able to get out of your comfort zone, so that you can again lean into your calm. Remember, I was talking about lavender here. Okay, lavender is peace. So you can gain a certain peace within you. Now your guides are saying lean into your emotional strength, okay, your mental strength, your physical strength, maybe just by walking a little bit or doing something that's um, externally stimulating, like exercise, doing a hobby, that can get you out of this energy of your self sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. They're also talking about here you leaning into your spiritual strength, okay, or leaning into your energetic strength by recharging yourself in some way, shape, or form, whether that's through meditation, getting a good night's rest, working on your seven chakras, doing the nighttime affirmation that I have on my energy healing and daily affirmation playlist to help you align and move forward. Okay. I do feel that your third eye chakra is opening up more with that amethyst as well. The strength says here, I can deal with whatever comes my way. You have the strength, okay, the bravery, and you could be very courageous, okay. So remember, the strength card is ruled by Leo here in the tarot deck. So again, have or allow yourself to connect with your self-confidence. Last but not least, Patty, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. All right, what else is coming through for you here, Patty? Let's see. Last but not least, we have 1551. Hold your vision. Whatever it is that you've been wanting or talking about achieving, you can do it. You can do it. Like I said, it might require you to get out of your head, to get out of your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. It may require you to take a bold move forward, but of course, hold your vision so that you can continue to move towards that. Okay. Hold your vision says focus on the positive and keep your attention on the outcome you desire. So, again, getting out of the lack mindset and allowing yourself to be brave enough to take that step forward and have a leap of faith. It says now is the time to invest your faith. Does that sound familiar? Because I was just talking about that. That came out twice before I saw it here. So this is the third time. Now is the time to invest your faith and energy into your ideas, pursuing your goals with all your strength. Your spirit is beautiful. It's courageous. Look at that. The lion, okay? It's courageous. Leo energy, confidence. Um, Now is the time to invest your faith and energy into your ideas, pursuing your goals with all your strength. Your spirit is beautiful, courageous, and brave. Embrace it as you work towards your dreams. Okay. Very, very beautiful energy here. Patty, again, I want to thank you for your super. I hope these messages have resonated, and feel free to drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat, and let me know how these messages resonated for you. And of course, let me know if this here with this soul here connected with you as well. Again, it may be connected to someone here in your family, okay, as well. So who knows, okay? But yeah, so that's what's come through for you. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Up next, we have Ed, and I see Ed has donated a super. Thank you so much. Yeah, the fire is near. Yup. Yes, indeed. Okay, so if you guys didn't see any fire coming up in these readings, a lot of wands energy. Usually that happens here when Ed approaches. When Ed gets a reading. All right, Ed, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your super. But before I jump into Ed's reading, just want to make a mention here for those of you who are new to the channel. First and foremost, if you're visiting, welcome. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you. And that was funny. So because I'm here, I'm seeing fire, like the fire flames here on the phone here. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box. All that information is down below there for you. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And it's very easy here to support in a very free way to the channel. Well, just by you sharing my YouTube channel with like-minded souls is a very positive way and free way to share that with others. If you have social media accounts, take a look at my social media accounts. Okay, you could always tag me in and always let me know, and of course I will give you a thumbs up and I'll say thank you to you. So very, very appreciative here in different ways that you want to give back to the Lexa Tarot community. Okay, so if you want to post my Lexa Tarot YouTube channel link on your social medias, I would greatly I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, and of course I'll accept it by giving you a thumbs up and all that, so no worries. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, just remember, remain subscribed to the channel, because that's how you're going to be able to be notified if and when I do free channeled readings, which by the way, I do very often. Okay, so there you go. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, thank you again. Thank you, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Check out the membership tiers. I have added an informative video for those of you who are interested in learning more about the membership tier. No obligation. It's just there for those of you who want more. Okay. Just so you know, tomorrow I will be doing a super chat live, which means it's not a free reading, but if you are interested in learning more information or getting more clarity about spilling some tea about something, then you may want to make sure that you have turned on those notification bells, because I will be coming back tomorrow focusing on that reading. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Ed Garcia. Ed G, welcome, and thank you so much for your super. After Ed, we have Charity. And of course, Charity is our last and final reading for the subscribers side. Okay. Now, if we do get here some members, then I have 2 member spots open. Okay. 2 member spots open. All right, intuitive friends. And of course, last but not least, let's give a nice warm thank you to ascending universal butterfly for your love, your loyalty, and your support by volunteering here on the chat. And also, Ascending Universal Butterfly is part of the tier number 3 Oracle Revelation. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Butterfly, for also being a member and supporting in that way as well. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the reading for Ed. Ed, thank you so much for being here. And let's see what your guides want you to know. Always as a reminder, Ed, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. And you're getting an extended reading. All right, let's see what's coming through. We have here, do the work and strengthen guidance. Nice. There's a sense here of your guide saying, hey, you're doing your due diligence. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. And I'm also hearing patience. Like you're being more patient. There's something about your guide saying like, Ed is being more patient. Ed is being more connecting to his alignment. You're aligning. You've been doing the work. So guess what? You are seeing things strengthen in your life. You're seeing things expand in your life. Okay. Now, of course, I mean, what do we have here? A fire flame. Like, I kid you not. This is every time. So we have this beautiful fiery flame here in the background of this beautiful angel. So again, you may be inspired to even move in a new direction or add more. I want to say either add more projects, or there's something here about your inspiration. Like you're being very much inspired or motivated to either do something, start something, or be part of a collaboration of something. And so your guides are saying here, that whatever this is coming across as something that you feel truly connected to. Now, this could be spiritual work, or this could be something in the 3D realm. But whatever this is, there's this sense of illumination and clarity about the steps that are needed or the steps that are involved in whatever it is that you want or feel inspired to take action towards or be proactive with. Okay, so do the work is coming across as that energy here. Now, whatever your due diligence, whatever it is that you are doing, whether it's consistently something that you're thinking about, something that you feel very passionate about, your guides are saying you're giving this a lot of strength, and you may be also asking for guidance along the way. Okay, so you may not know, where this may lead, but you're open for the guidance that you may receive. Okay. So I do feel that there's more, I feel more of a spiritual connection here, or kind of like the blossoming of. So you may have been getting more visions, dreams, lucid dreaming. Okay. Could be one of them. I feel here kind of like I keep hearing magic, the magic of. So maybe you're working more with energy, you're working more with, I don't know, magic, a shaman, light energy. Maybe you're a light worker. Okay. But there's this energy, there's this connection of this, it's not even connection. I'm feeling like there's this synchronicity, this syncing of you using your energy, using your quote unquote magic. Okay. Using what you were meant to do, maybe here soul purpose wise. Okay. So maybe you've been thinking more about leaning more into spiritual work. And so if that's the case, this is giving you some type of validation confirmation. I know this is going to sound kind of weird. Okay. So I'm just going to share it because this is what I am getting. And of course, use it safely, of course. Okay. If this is the case, but I'm getting you like literally using fire or smoke or something to that is connected to fire. I don't know if it's like a ceremony. I don't know if this is just like, I don't know. It could be something as easy like as a candle. candlelight. Of course, always be careful with fire, okay? But I'm getting something about like fire, the spark of, okay? So I don't know if you're using candle, fire, smoke, okay? Especially because I do have indigenous heritage. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have like a guide that's very much connected to like smudging, fire, I don't know, like, because I'm getting that. And it's funny because I'm getting like a name that's connected. I don't know if this like ceremonial also. Getting like a ceremonial name connected to either light or fire. I don't know what that's about, but I'm just gonna leave that to you. Okay. So I don't know what that may be. Kind of like a spiritual, you know, especially if it's like indigenous, like a new name, but very much connected to like fire, smoke, I don't know, light, you know, I don't know, but that's how I'm picking up the energy here. Yeah. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. I'm also getting here kind of like, I don't know if you do this already. I don't know, but I'm seeing this. So I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. I'm seeing someone write I'm seeing someone write like things that like they want to release or move out of their energetic field or remove. And I'm seeing like you writing something, or whether I don't know if it's a something, I don't know if it's a, but writing, okay, on like a paper, like, and I'm also seeing like brown paper, like writing something on brown paper and then kind of like throwing it into like a fire or something like that. Kind of like a purification type of ceremony is how I'm getting this. Is how this is coming across. Okay. So I don't know if that's something very much connected here. But yeah, I'm getting, I don't know, I'm getting ceremonial something. But very much connected to, I don't know, it could even be like something like people around a campfire or something, but that's what I'm seeing. So that may make sense for you. So here we have the yin and yang, and we also have here attachment. Remember that I just said that I was seeing you write something that you want to release, something that you want to get out of your energy or out of your frequency, something that you may be attached to, whether that is a sense of inadequacy, or writing all your insecurities or inadequacies, or writing very difficult old patterns of behavior or something here, and you just lighting it up, just saying, I'm releasing myself from da 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 da. So that's how this is coming across. Okay. And that release is going to give you more strength spiritually, because there's something about the fire, the flame, there's something about the smudging that is very much connected here to either you, a lineage, or ancestral. Now, remember that I was talking about that smoke. Look at that. This is not blurry. This is blurry because there's smoke. And as they say, wherever there's smoke, there's fire. So there's something here in a connection to that that's coming through across again. You have yin yang energy. Yang is being proactive, yin is the receptive energy. And you may be doing the work in regards to balancing both in your life. Again, being inspired by the yang energy, being proactive with that yang energy, that flame, but also allowing yourself to lean into your yin energy and get that, guidance, or follow your inner knowing in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, what else your guides want you to know. And after Ed, we have Charity. And of course, if there's anyone else who's a member, I'll add you because I have 2 more spots available. But other than that, Charity will be the last person on the list. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know. Yeah, true feelings are being masked, okay? There could be something that, yeah, and the dagger, that's clarity. Okay, listen carefully. There could be some situation, circumstance, or event that masks are falling, or you could be seeing through a particular either person, situation, circumstance, or event. Okay. This could also be something that you're working on, and maybe you've had some type of a creative block, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can, pass through something here. And this is saying, allow yourself to release yourself from that anxiety. Okay. All right. Allow yourself to cut through the conflict of whatever that may be, because you do have here dagger. Okay. So the dagger says conflict and danger lie in wait. All right. So don't wait too long for something, for you to act upon something, or for you to move towards something. Okay. So the dagger is coming across as like the Ace of Swords energy. So you're cutting the confusion, or you're cutting through the confusion of this potential either person, situation, circumstance, or event, or maybe it's your own self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs that are not allowing you to see something clearly. It could be your ego. It could be, there may have been an argument, there may have been a disagreement, and maybe you have a bruised ego. Maybe someone shined the light on something that you really didn't want to talk about, or that you didn't really want to see, and that may have triggered you. But it also created an opportunity for you to take a step back and say to yourself, well, is there some truth, or is there something here that maybe my pride is not allowing me to see? Maybe something here connected to, maybe my own self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs sometimes may get in the way, right? So this dagger could be talking about, again, it could be talking about an inner conflict. It could be an external conflict. It could be you, like I said, cutting through the confusion here. Okay, the divine. Now, of course, this is not a tarot deck, but it's coming across as an oracle deck that is very much energetically here connected to the Ace of Swords. So aces are about a new beginning, about the alignment of frequency. It's the gift that the divine gives us. So there's this energy here coming through as you're getting some type of divine insight, or you're seeing the truth of something. It could be the truth within yourself, or it could be the truth about something or someone or an environment. Okay. So with this clarity, with this ability for you to clear, and again, I kept seeing, remember I said, I kept seeing you writing something on like a paper, like a brown piece of paper, writing some, maybe even your challenges, whatever it is that you want to break or liberate yourself from, so that it could cut through that energy, so that you are in a more clearer state, whether that's energetically, whether that's mentally, whether it's spiritually, or whether it is emotionally here as well. Okay, so it could be in any area here for you. All right, so let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. All right, and the Arrow Master, your ability to have a clear mind. Okay, remember, Ace of Swords, your ability to cut through the confusion, not allow yourself to entertain the conflicts, whether it's internal or external, is going to give you the strength that you need, mental strength, emotional strength, energetic strength, spiritual strength that you need in order for you to either follow your inner knowing or be able to guide others as well. Okay. So that's what's coming through here with this Arrow Master. Now, the Arrow Master is very much connected to what? Fire energy. Am I surprised this is happening? No, because usually that's the case with your readings. But if you take a look at the Arrow Master, it reminds us of Sagittarius energy. So there may be here, and of course, Sagittarius is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius here may be showing up energetically here for you in some way, shape, or form. There could be here something that could be opening up during Aries season. And of course, Aries season begins with, I want to say in March to April. So there could be some changes here being very much connected to that Aries energy, okay? There could be more focused, being more intentional. Again, aligning your frequency. I said that at the top of the reading. I feel in alignment of peace and calmness. Why am I saying that? Again, because if you take a look at the Arrow Master, the archer needs to be totally and completely present. The archer cannot be thinking about the past. The archer cannot, the guy, this person right here, the archer cannot have their mind on anything else other than where they're going to be pointing that bow and arrow towards. So in order for you to hit the mark, it's going to be very important for you to, again, continue your doing the work of your alignment so that you could always be very present. Okay. Now the arrow master here says hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. And like I said, the detachment is to allow yourself to emotionally, energetically, physically, energetically detach to the things that are or may probably here bring you to a lower vibration or frequency. Whether this is your own pride, self-sabotaging thoughts, your own stubbornness, whatever this is, there's this feeling here that you need to let that go. Maybe that's why I was seeing, like I said, that fire and that ceremony here, kind of just like releasing. There's a sense of purification in that. You also have here the number 10. So there could be very, very beautiful successes coming in your way in 2026, because 2026 is the year of one. All right. Charity, you are up next. Charity, you are up next. Let's just finish this reading here. Very, very beautiful reading here. Let me see something here. Yeah, there's like a treasure chest right there. I don't know if you could see it, but that's a treasure chest opening. There could be something that you've been working on for a very long time that you could get a lucky break in or towards, okay? In 2026. So sometime around 2026, there may be here you receiving or you gaining those pentacles. And again, that could be tangible or that could be intangible. Your guides want you to know finding sanctuary. And I mean, it's like I'm a psychic or something, right? Because that's exactly what I was telling you at the top of the reading. I feel that there's a sense of you really aligning, okay, and gaining more strength in your spirituality, in your sixth senses, in your intuition, in your clairs, okay? Finding sanctuary says opening to your spiritual source. I mean, I cannot make this up. Talk about validation confirmation here. Again, I'm getting here, like I mentioned at the top of the reading, okay, where you could be maybe, astral projection, lucid dreaming, excuse me, being able to visit in some way, shape, or form, whether spiritually, whether however, to like the ethereal realm. There's a connection here that can happen through your meditations, that can happen through, I don't know, ceremonies, I don't know, but that's what it's coming through here for you. Finding your sanctuary. Super important for you to keep calm, cool, collected. And yes, fire is very important, but fire needs to be managed and controlled. So making sure that things don't kind of get out of whack here, okay? Let's see what else is coming through for you. And you have arrow. What? What are the chances? Sagittarius energy coming through again. There may be something coming up later this year in 2026, perhaps during Sagittarius season, perhaps during Aries season, or perhaps through Leo season, because we have again the arrow coming through. Remember that I was talking about indigenous. Okay, indigenous energy. Again, I'm not surprised this is here. That could also be here showing up for you. Okay, I'm seeing a dream catcher. Okay, so I don't know if you use dream catchers or if you've ever thought about having a dream catcher. Okay, but that could help you when you're sleeping, so that there's a more of an open bridge here, is how this is coming through. Arrow says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So again, you may be hitting the mark in something later this year, or maybe here during Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius season, or around those seasons there. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay. I was literally going to cut the deck to do something, and sure enough, we have more fire. I mean, I can't with this. 10 of Wands, you may be releasing or detaching from something or someone or an environment, or maybe again, your ego, your pride, or some type of old patterns that you may have in regards to your own, the way you handle certain things. So 10 of Wands, you're letting go of that burden. It says, I love and I care for myself first, and you may be placing yourself at the top of the list. That may be very much connected to the number 10, which, as we know in numerology, we look at single digits. And if we look at that zero and we drop it, we get the number 1. So maybe you are more focused on what's driving you, the passion that's driving you, the motivation that's driving you, the movement forward to what you want to achieve or what you want to see. And again, remember that I said that. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Work on your root chakra. That's going to give you the stability that you need before you start anything having to do with spirituality. So root chakra, listening to 396 hertz solfeggio frequency, or getting yourself something as small as this. I know it looks quite big, looks quite large, but it's not. I do have my a singing bowl that is connected to the root chakra. You could do that too. Okay, so that's another tool in your toolbox. You also have here for the 4 of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. I've been saying this since the top of the reading. 4 of Cups. Okay, there may be something that may have been disappointing here in some way, shape, or form, but you're now listening to your inner knowing and you're following that. So congratulations on that. And if this is something that's up and coming, it is looking very positive. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your last and final message here coming through for you. All right, last but not least, light up. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Light it up. All right. Remember that I was telling you that I was seeing using fire as a means of purification here. Of course, safely, be careful if that is something that you're going to do. But again, there's this, and also be careful with fire. Be careful to get burned here in something. Okay, so fire is something that is very, very kind of there, but also something that you need to respect and allow yourself to do safely or work safely with, if that's the case. But 1414 is the number that's coming through for you. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5, and 5 is all about It's all about changes. Okay, so there may be some changes and shifts happening this year for you. You may see the number 1, you may see the number 4, or you may see the number 5. Okay, so it says focus on your needs. No, that sounds familiar, because here it says I listen to my heart and follow my inner knowing. Okay, there was also something here about you following the right path, about you opening up to your own spiritual sanctuary. Okay, your own routines, your own rituals, the way that you are evolving in your spirituality. It says focus on your needs, desires, and passions. A light-hearted approach makes everything more accessible. Okay, so making sure that you're not taking something too serious, especially if it's something that someone tells you or something that may trigger you, is talking about allowing yourself to, like, don't take it to heart. Don't get your ego bruised or your pride bruised. Maybe there's something there. Maybe someone is telling you the truth about something, and it's time for you to kind of look at it in a different way. Or maybe you are shining the light on something that someone needs to hear. But again, some people may be receptive, some people may not. Okay. So just be careful in how you approach that. But yeah, it says a lighthearted approach makes everything more accessible. It says new opportunities, a fresh friendship. So there could be a renewal or a sense of reconciliation or renewal here as well. Or even in addition to your family on the horizon. So listen, passion is fire, and fire is passion. And guess what? Is very much connected to fertility. So be aware of that energy also. Okay. So fertility. Okay. Pregnancy, children, things of that nature. Positive energy will accelerate with the flow of blessings coming your way. So, wow, validation confirmation here. Ed, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And thank you so much for your super. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to continue to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my social media platforms, Intuitive Friends. All my social media platforms are underneath my banner. I will let you know that I am mostly on Instagram. That is usually where I am the most. Although, whatever I post on Instagram also gets posted on my Facebook. So, again, there you go. All right. Ed, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Up next, we have Charity. But before I jump into Charity's reading, I do want to say welcome to those of you Intuitive Friends who are new or you are visiting for the first time. And for those of you who subscribe to the channel, I want to say thank you. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, and yes, I do have credentials, take a look down below in the description box and click on those links. And if you're watching me live, then take a look in the chat. Intuitive Friends, just so you know, you have a lot of links there, free resources. Okay. I have my energy healing, I have my affirmations, my nighttime affirmations, my divine counterpart affirmations. They're all there. And of course, that will be gaining more and more content as time goes by. I am working on an attitude of gratitude affirmation, and that will be up shortly. Okay, so I'm still fine tuning the affirmation because I just don't post things like that. I also use it. So it's, yes, you use it, but believe it or not, I also use it too. So, for me, I just don't write anything or just come up with anything just like that. I go into deep meditation, and there's a certain ritual that I do in order to get me more in alignment with the affirmations that I'm writing for the channel. So, I know that I've been saying that I'm going to add the gratitude affirmation, and it's because I'm still working on it. That being said, Charity, you are up next, but let me just put all these cards away because there's a lot here. So yeah, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my my current subscribers, I want to thank you for your love, your loyalty, and support. If you come here often, take a look at the membership tiers. Okay, they're there for you. They're there to give you more access to more things if you are interested in those perks. Okay, so pay attention, take a look at that. There is no obligation with the memberships, but is there for you, and it also has a video explaining all the perks. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind. All right, intuitive friends, finally, I'm almost clearing this table, and then we're going to jump straight into the reading. All right, up next, we have Charity. Charity, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. I hope these messages you find insightful. Just letting you know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah. All right, let's just put everything back into organization. All right, Charity, welcome. Don't forget, intuitive friends, the February readings are coming up on the channel. So I want to say Aries and Leo, your reading is up already for February. Sagittarius is coming up tomorrow, followed by Taurus and all the other signs. So again, just make sure that you take a look at those February readings. Drop a rose if it resonates. Give me a thumbs up for that as well. All right, Charity, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what your guides want you to know. Okay, what your guides want you to know. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. All right, Charity, let's see. And we have here, wow, spiritual growth. Now, that was not the card that I was going to flip. It should have been this last one down here. But as I always say, there's always a reason for something. So spiritual growth is coming through for you. Your guides want you to know that either you are doing work or you've been doing work. You could be a person who's intuitive automatically just by birth. You could be a child who's very intuitive. You could be a person who's who there's something here about being an empath, if not being very much connected to your sixth senses. There could have been a moment in time where you may have put a stop on that, or you may have kind of allowed yourself to disconnect from that energy. It's funny, Charity, because I'm getting here. I did a pick a card not too long ago, focusing um, hmm, on the six senses here. As a matter of fact, when I finish your reading, I'll put the link in the chat just so that you can take a look at that, because I'm getting that there's something here about you needing to watch that pick a card, because there may be something here about gaining more information about your spiritual growth. But I'm feeling here that you may be reconnecting or starting to either develop more or be more connected, leaning in more to your yin energy, to your spiritual growth. Okay, there may have been some things here. I'm getting validation, confirmation on something. So you may be seeing sign, symbol, synchronicities here connected to your spiritual growth, or connected to like serendipitous events here. Okay, it's like, oh, I was thinking about that person, then all of a sudden they text me, or you know what, I was just talking about that person not too long ago, and they're calling you, or vice versa. You someone may be thinking about you, talking about you, and then you call them or you text them, and they're like, oh my god, I was just talking about you, or I was just thinking about you. There may be that kind of spiritual telepathy type of energy that I'm picking up here with your spiritual growth. Okay, I do see now this could be in anything. Okay, but I do see here the third chakra being very, very open. So either you were born intuitive since you were a child, like me, you just have these natural gifts and natural sensitivity to the world, or that may have gone dormant and now you're like working on it, or you've always had them and you've always acknowledged it, so it's expanding even more. This could be precognition. This could be being able to see either physically or in your mind's eye, images that are connected to intuition, that are connected to messages. This could be, you could be very strong when in your dreams, meaning like maybe you have the tendency to astral project. Maybe you have the tendency here to get into lucid dreaming and not even be aware. There could be times that you dream and the dreams feel so real, or they seem so real that you're like, wow, I can't, it felt so real, it didn't even feel like I was dreaming. So if that's something that may have occurred in the past or recent past, it could be expanding. If it didn't before, it could be coming online now. Now I'm also getting a very strong sentience, your ability to feel energy. Okay, so being able to connect. Maybe you're an empath as well. That could also be here, very much coming through for you. So there is this sense, either you're doing spiritual work to enhance, develop, or create more of a connection, or maybe you've always had this and it's just expanding, and there could be more sixth senses coming online for you. Okay, it's feeling like a very spiritual reading here for you. But yeah. Now, I don't know why I'm seeing a white rose. I don't know. I don't know if it's a white rose or like gardenia, but I'm seeing that. What? Look at that. That just flipped over here for you. So look at that. Talk about validation confirmation. I said it's feeling like a spiritual reading for you. And sure enough, that's exactly what it's definitely kind of moving towards. There's either a connection that you are either developing or strengthening here spiritually. So I don't know if you're like taking classes, taking courses, reading books, doing more meditation, allowing yourself to be more open-minded to spirituality. I don't know if you're practicing that more. Whatever this is, there's this crown chakra energy that is very much here, very present in this reading. And it's as if your guides are saying you have, and maybe it's not clairvoyance, maybe it's claircognizance, maybe it's a little bit of all three, I don't know. But I'm getting claircognizance here being very important here. What is claircognizance? Knowing that you know something, you don't know how you know it, but you just have an inner knowing that you know. So it's knowing that you know something, even though you don't have tangible evidence at the moment that you are getting either that claircognizance message or that ability to see something or feel something. So at that moment, you don't have any tangible evidence. But as time goes or as something unfolds, you have and you see some type of validation confirmation in something. So your guides are saying here, continue the work that you are doing in regards to the developing of these abilities. Like I said, I'm going to give you a link that I did a pick a card, and I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. So that's, the guides telling me, hey, listen, have Charity kind of intuitively connect with that pick a card. So it is a pick a card, so it's going to be based on your intuition, but I feel you have a very strong connection to the ethereal. Okay, so whether it's your intuition, whether it's that you're very spiritual, or whether this is just again more of your sixth senses coming online, and is coming, it's very apparent in this reading that your guides are very much working with you, and you have not only divine guidance but also divine protection. I also want to remind you here, it's super important because I see a lot of energy more towards the upper half of your body, but it's super important for you to ground yourself before you do any spiritual work. That means working with your root chakra. Okay, so 396 hertz solfeggio frequency, super important for you to ground yourself. Even if you're like, oh, I'm, even myself, like I said, I'm a born intuitive ever since I was a child. So even if you've always been spiritual, even if you're like way ahead in, like, for example, like you're a famous medium or something like that, just an example, this is telling you it's super important for you to ground your energy. You can do that by listening to the root chakra, 396 hertz solfeggio frequency. You could also have like like a singing bowl if you want, using certain crystals to help you connect and ground your energy. One of which I have here, which is black tourmaline, another red jasper, ruby. Red stones tend to be very much connected to the root chakra. So that here coming through for you, okay? I'm getting something about wearing the color red. I don't know that there's something here about, I'm seeing the color red. Okay, I don't know if it's your favorite color. I don't know if it's a color that, I don't know, but there's something here about red. Okay, I'm seeing the color like literally red. It could be very much connected to the root chakra also, because that's exactly what I'm channeling, but just want to give you a heads up on that. All right, let's take a look here, Charity, at what else is coming through for you. Charity, let me know if you're new to the channel, or let us know if you're new to the channel. And if you are, we welcome you, of course. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Now, your guides want me to explain why working with the root chakra is super important. It's so that you can lessen this energy of like the energy being too far up, and then not having something to anchor you. So usually when we work in a spiritual way, if we don't have the energy that anchors, or that root chakra that we ground and we stabilize ourselves to the ground, so the doesn't have to be to the ground, but it's like that grounding energy, we may come out of like a session feeling a little bit lightheaded, or feeling a little bit dizzy or woozy. So in order to counteract that energy that happens, because it means that our mind is very much connected, or our crown chakra is very much open to the ethereal, right? So there's not something that's grounding you, so you may feel a little dizzy. That's the reason. Okay, so I feel like you guys are like, yeah, explain why. So that's a quick explanation of why we do that. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, what else your guides want you to know. And you have here the King of Wands, your ability to be a go-getter. Okay, your charismatic energy. You may be feeling very confident, and you may feel very confident working with your clairs. Okay, and that may be, or there's this energy here where you're walking towards feeling more confident, feeling more open, allowing yourself to connect to a community of like-minded souls. For example, this channel, right? Getting a reading or connecting with people during the chat, like things of that nature. Okay. So there you go. I'm also getting here with this King of Wands energy, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, I want to say that Leo's energy, or I should say the birthstone for Leo is Ruby. Okay, so that may be a connection here. And look, I'm not making this up. It says Wands energy. Wands is fire. So King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. So remember that I said I kept seeing the red. I kept seeing red. Yes, I know I was talking about the crown chakra, but this is coming through that it may be something more symbolic for you. I don't know if you're thinking like, oh, I'm going to go get a reading, and maybe this person is just, not really intuitive and just has a channel. Well, I don't know what it is, but your guides are wanting you to get as much validation confirmation. I don't know why. So yes, I am the real deal. So this is coming through here as maybe, and I'm saying maybe, I don't know, but it may be very much connected to Leo energy here with Ruby. Okay. So that is coming through here with this King of Wands energy. Now, could be very easily Aries or Sagittarius as well, as they too are part of the fire signs as well. Okay, so King of Wands energy, your ability to move confidently in the things that you're doing, and moving confidently in connecting or developing your senses even further. Okay, allowing yourself to go deeper into your spirituality and really embracing it with a sense of confidence. Okay, so it says, I am successful in all that I do. Okay, having a optimistic mindset. All right, now listen, the King of Wands is coming across as very confident here. This is very much giving me the energy here of Leo and Aries as well. Okay. Whereas the King of Wands is also giving me the movement of confidence of the Sagittarius sign as well. So it's coming across, and maybe there's a little bit of everything here connected with your personality, or very much connected to you in some way, shape, or form. So your guides wanted to give you those messages, and I'm channeling those messages here for you. They may resonate, they may not, but please let me know in the chat if this makes sense to you. Okay. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you, Charity. What a beautiful reading here. Don't go anywhere, Charity, because I'm going to place the link of that pick a card that I keep seeing clairvoyantly, that you may want to just see what it may be about. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. You know what? It's so funny because here it goes. Like, you see that? That's the root chakra. It's that ruby. But it doesn't have to be ruby. It could be garnet, a red jasper, garnet, you know. But there we go. All right, you have here swift action. Now, the King of Wands energy is about that. King of Wands, yeah, that King of Wands energy is about swift action. And the reason why it's about swift action here, Charity, is because this is talking about fire. Fire energy is fast moving. Fire energy is proactive. Fire energy is about being confident, taking safe risks. Okay, so making bold moves, taking safe risks, being that in that go-getter energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here in your reading is you have a very strong yin energy, which is your intuition, your sixth senses, your ability to connect with your higher self, with your following your intuition, or at least noticing some type of validation confirmation when you see certain messages or coincidences. But I also see you here being very present in your yang energy. So that balance here is here also being shown here in the 0808. You're balancing your yang energy, which is the 3D realm, being proactive, and balancing your your yin energy, which is the meditation, the connection with your spiritual realm, doing that spiritual work, and conditioning and developing and so forth. It says wealth, empathy, commitment, affection, inner strength, promises, and positive outcomes. You're entering a phase of expansion. So listen carefully. Take immediate action. In other words, be proactive with whatever it is that you're being and feeling inspired to take certain actions towards. Okay. So it says you're entering a phase of expansion. So take immediate action towards your ultimate goals. Financial improvement is on the horizon. And by the way, someone may have their eye on you. So if you are single, there could be someone who may be very much interested in you. Take a look at my singles reading if you are single, and take a look at my couples reading if you are in a connection. Those are coming up for February, but you're still in time to take a look for January if you're interested in that as well. It says here, stay focused because the universe is aligning in your favor. Exactly what I mentioned at the top of the reading. There's a sense here of an alignment, spiritual alignment, energetic alignment here coming through for you, especially here starting at the crown chakra. So there's this soul connection, okay, or spiritual connection coming through. Charity, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Pick 3 of your closest friends today. Let them know about the reading that you received here and share my YouTube channel link with them. That being said, don't go anywhere. Let me give you the link that I was telling you about here. But intuitive friends, I want to thank all of you who have come to participate today. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll be doing the reading focusing on spilling some tea. Okay, so let's see if I can find this pick a card reading here that I keep seeing clairvoyantly in my mind's eye. Give me 1 second here. Where did I put? Maybe I put it in the pick a cards. Let me see. Yeah, it's called Unlock Your Intuitive Gifts. Copy link. All right, give me 1 second. Let me share it with you here. And for those of you who are interested in this, you could also use it as well. Oh, wow, you have a lot of red roses there. I just saw it right now. Okay, so pick a card. Intuitive gifts. Okay. All right, so there we go. And paste. All right, so I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if that makes sense for you during that pickle card, okay? Don't overthink it. Allow your intuition to guide you to the pickle card that's meant for you, okay? So there we go. Intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you, especially Ascending Universal Butterfly, who are coming out and always helping out. I want to thank you, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, your support here on the channel. Always remember that, these readings are free, but if you would like to extend a super chat or a super sticker, please feel free to do so. If not this time, maybe next time. That being said, intuitive friends, take care. Have a good day. Have a good night, wherever you may be. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Don't forget to take a look at your February readings. Bye-bye.